Hi everyone, I'm going to show you guys how to do this MIT question. So before I start this question, I want to ask you guys whether you guys prefer my real voice or the AI voiceover I was using previously. So if you noticed my older videos, my recent few videos have my real voice in it, but every other video I had before that, I've used an AI voiceover. So just tell me whether you guys prefer the AI voiceover or my real voice, so I could, stay with one. Because I need to know of exactly which voice you guys prefer. So just drop a comment and tell me. So let's get on with this question. So when it comes to the question, I'll use another color. So this is an MIT question. So what you can do first is, so if you look at the denominator, can you see if I take x out from the denominator, I'm going to take x out because we have x over here and we have x squared over here, right? So you could factorize x. So when you factorize x out of a square root, it becomes root x into root x minus x, right? Okay, this is the factorized format. Now you take a substitution of t equals root x. So dt over dx equals 1 over 2 root x. Easy, right? So 2 root x dot dt equals dx, right? So now if you go back to your question, it's 1 over root x into root x minus x dot dx. So instead of dx, you're going to write 2 root x dot dt. So I'm going to cancel off my root x, and I have 2 into 1 over. Now instead of root x, what are we going to write? Since we took the substitution of t equals root x, we can write t minus, and so x is going to be, if t equals root x, you square both sides, and I get t equals x, right? So t squared equals x. So t squared, so you have, this is what you get now. Now let me use another color. By the way, this is an old MIT question, it's not a recent one. I think back from 2020, I'm not sure of which year it is from. So 1 over root t minus t squared dot dt. So I'm gonna do the same thing again, like previously. I'm doing it like this. Like you guys might have, better ways of doing it, but I just want to explain it to you guys. To the way I see it, this would be the perfect explanation for this question. Like doing it step by step, and it won't waste time. You can do this question, if you're going on a stretch, you can do this in 5 minutes. So I'm going to take t out from the denominator, so it's 1 over. When I take t out from the denominator, it becomes root t into 1 minus t, right? Dot dt. Now let's take a substitution of w equals root t. So dw over dt equals 1 over 2 root t. Now this part is easy, right? If you guys have any doubts with this, so let me just show it to you guys. So w equals t to the power half, right? So when you differentiate it, dw over dt equals, the half comes down, into t, half minus 1. Yeah, so this becomes that. Because the power is minus, it's going to be minus, you can take it to the denominator, right? That's basically it. It's easy. So it's 2 root t dot dw equals dt. Go back to your question. 1 over root t into root 1 minus t dot, instead of dt, now you write 2 root t dot dw. You cancel off the roots, and now you have 4 into 1 over root. Now instead of t, you can see w squared is going to be t, right? So 1 minus w squared dot dw, right? Now this question is easy. So this right here, this is the differentiation of sine inverse w. But I'll show you guys how you get it. Don't worry. So now you can take a substitution of, it's a trigonometric substitution you have to take. You'll see why. We'll take w equals sine u. So dw over du equals cos u, right? So dw is going to be cos u dot du, right? So we have 4 into the integration of 1 over. So what's root 1 minus w squared? So that's 1 minus sine squared u in a root, right? So 1 minus sine squared u is cos squared u, and root cos squared u is cos u, right? So you can say this is cos u. Yeah? So this is root cos squared u, and that becomes cos u. You can see it perfectly simplifies it for us. Cos u dot, instead of dw, right? Cos u dot du. You can see, right? The trigonometric substitution makes it really easy for us. So now you have to integrate 1 dot du. So the integration of 1 in terms of d, in terms of u, is 4 into, it's going to be u, right? U plus c. So we had w equals sine u, right? So u equals sine inverse w, right? So it's 4 sine inverse w plus c. But this is not your final answer, because we took a bunch of substitutions, right? I'll change the color. So we took w equals sine a, alright? And we had w equals root t, w equals root t, and we had t equals root x. T equals root x. So can you see w equals root t, this is t, so it's going to be root x, right? So it's w equals x to the power half, which is this, to the power half. Yeah, so you can write this as x to the power 1 over 4. So w equals x to the power 1 over 4. So your final answer is 4 sine inverse x to the power 1 over 4 plus c. Easy, right? Easy peasy. Alright, this is everything for this question. So if you guys have any doubts, please drop a comment. I'll help you guys out. And if you guys like my teaching, leave a like and subscribe. Have a great day. Thank you so much.